So over the last 9 to 10 months, I've really dialed in everything in terms of training, nutrition, mindset, sleep, recovery to get in the best shape of my life right now. I'm currently at 15% body fat. I've lost a ton of fat, maintained a lot of muscle, and I want to share with you guys some of the realistic things I did and some things I stopped doing to get to where I am today. Now, I'm super happy with my progress right now, and I am nowhere near where I want to be, but I'm super happy with where I am today. And there's a few things I want to share with you guys. If you're new to my channel, my name is Thai Pham. I help the modern Asian American guy become more confident, outgoing, and athletic by getting lean without sacrificing their favorite foods. Now, I want to share with you guys the first thing that I did to get lean and lose a bunch of fat and maintain muscle mass. And the first thing is finding a program that works for me. I'm gonna be straight up with you guys. I bought Jeremy's program from Built by Science, and he has a great routine on upper, lower, push, pull legs, and this is a routine that I use and most of my clients use because I think it's so effective in terms of programming, in terms of building muscle, but also using progressive overload to build muscle and lose weight. This has been the routine that I've been doing. So the first thing I did was just finding a routine, because over the last 7-8 years, I did my own programming. You know, I did a lot of compound movements, I built a lot of muscle, but I also needed something new in terms of structure, and it really helped me in terms of how I looked, how I performed in the gym, and honestly, my strength went up as well. So that's the first thing. So let's go to the park. It's a super nice day, and let's do some flips. Along with programming, I actually implemented this into my training. I started doing slower reps and incorporating RPE, which is rate of perceived exertion. So there's gonna be a scale from 1 to 10 telling you your RPE range. So let's say, for example, 10 being the maximum where you cannot do any more reps. 1 being like there's a lot of reps in the tank. All right, so let's say you are working out, you're doing bench press, right? And your RPE is like an 8, which means there's 2 more reps in the tank for you. That's almost to failure, okay? So 10 is pretty much failure. So what I've been doing is I've been training slow and steady, but also making sure that I'm contracting all my muscles so that I am at a RPE of 8 or 9, and I'm almost going to failure. So muscle grows through progression overload, right? So if you're pushing yourself every single workout, you're gonna be making a lot of gains. So I strongly suggest stop doing faster reps and making sure that you have slow and controlled reps throughout your whole exercises. Man, going until failure was my bread and butter back in the day, so I'm going back to it, making sure that I'm getting quality reps and making sure that I'm actually exhausting all my muscles, right? So those are the 2 things right now that I've implemented, and these are the 2 things that has helped me build muscle, maintain muscle, and lose fat. So another thing I've been doing in terms of my training has been incorporating calisthenics. You know what I mean? After every workout, I'm working on handstands, muscle ups, front levers, back levers. These are movements that no one else does at the gym, you know what I mean? Using a lot of core, using a lot of your back, muscles that aren't being used by the normal gym goer. And you're burning more calories by doing this. You're having fun. You're not thinking about losing weight. You're just worried about getting this new skill, which is so cool. So by incorporating training, calisthenics with weight training, dude, it's been a game changer. And that's why my physique is where it is. I'm not as muscular like everyone else, like being huge and everything like that. Focus on being functional and being active and being able to do a lot of things, you know what I mean? Like backflipping, doing all these things with your body weight is gonna do wonders to your body. This is one thing that I've implemented, as well as rock climbing. You guys have already probably seen it. I climb all the time, like 2 to 3 times per week, and I do this consistently. But now I'm actually implementing training inside my climbing. So I'm training calisthenics, weight training, and climbing. So I'm always burning calories. I'm always active. There's not a time where I usually take a rest day and do nothing. Most of the time I'm out, I'm doing something new, and I'm just having fun. You know what I mean? I don't see calisthenics or rock climbing as working out. I find it as a skill and I want to get better at. So finding a hobby really has helped me build the physique, losing body fat, building muscle. All right, so those are the things that I do at the gym. So let's talk about things that I do outside the gym, or I don't do outside the gym. So I used to be a big preacher on counting calories, tracking macros. I was actually a big component of intermittent fasting. I did fasting for like 7-8 years, and I honestly stopped doing that. I haven't done intermittent fasting in a while, like religiously, like saying, hey, gotta start eating at 1, stop eating at like 8. I stopped doing that. So I've actually eaten breakfast, eating late at night for the last 9 months, and I've honestly gotten better results because studies show that you can only absorb so much protein at one time. So what I do is I eat around 30 grams of protein every single meal. So that's like breakfast, a snack, lunch, a snack, dinner, you know what I mean? At most I eat around like 5 meals every single day, but they're very small, they're not huge meals. So I tend to just focus on getting like 30 grams of protein every single meal, and that includes breakfast, you know what I mean? So these are the things that I do to build muscle, stay lean, and lose body fat. Something I don't do as well is I haven't really tracked my calories. Over a few years, actually a lot of years of tracking macros through my fitness pal, I kind of know what to eat every single day, you know what I mean? I kind of know what to eat every single meal, I focus on more protein, moderate carbs, and having lots of veggies. Primarily, I just focus on getting a lot of protein. So that's either like steak, chicken thighs, chicken breasts, pork, and then focusing on spending time with my family and eating whatever they are cooking. Usually my mom is cooking a lot of Vietnamese food. If you haven't seen any of my recipes, man, check them out over here. There's a ton of recipes of Asian foods that you can eat while getting lean. But generally, I don't count calories anymore. If I'm serious and I want to get diced, I will probably count calories and make sure that I'm eating the right amount of calories to lose body fat. But right now, I'm super happy. I'm at 137 pounds right now. I'm fairly content. I don't have like abs popping out. I'm at 15% body fat. I'm pretty decently lean, you know what I mean? So I don't need to go too crazy on my diet. I'm enjoying what I'm doing. I'm performing well. I'm climbing well. I'm dancing well. And I feel healthy. So that is one thing that I stopped doing, counting calories. And there's one more thing that I do that has really impacted everything, and that's sleep. Sleep is so important. Sleep is more important than doing cardio or working out, because while you're sleeping, building more muscle, they're repairing, and you feel better. You perform better at the gym. You can do a lot more. You have more energy. These are the things that you can do if you get 7 to 8 hours of sleep. I took sleep for granted. I only slept for like 4 or 5 hours every single day just to grind, to work my business, and I thought cardio is gonna be better than sleep. But it turns out, I wasn't losing weight when I was getting 4 or 5 hours. I started dropping fat when I was getting like 7 to 8 hours of sleep, even 6 hours of sleep, you know what I mean? But you want to aim for 7 to 8 hours. That's gonna be the sweet spot to losing fat, preserving muscle, building muscle. So these are the things that I've been doing and things I've stopped doing to get to where I am. Super happy where I am. It's just the beginning. I've been experimenting for the last several years on diet, eating habits, and I finally found something that has worked for me, and I'm super happy, and I want to share this with you guys because you don't have to suffer and experiment by yourself, you know what I mean? So hopefully this video was super helpful. If you want to know more about what I'm doing, make sure you leave a comment down below, and if this was insightful, make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe. See you guys in the next one. Peace.